Hello everyone, it's your favorite Sensotech Jedi, Lisa here, and in this video we're going to talk about how to take control of your devices and also our new feature Remote Tab. And also I'm going to explain the difference between thumbnail view and tabbed view. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here I have my devices up and online. You see I've got some Chromebooks and some Windows devices here. So one of the ways that you can view the devices outside of list view is in thumbnail view. Now thumbnail view is going to be those live thumbnails of your devices. There is an additional view you can have of these devices. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of my Chromebooks, and this is going to take it into what we call tabbed view. Now tabbed view, you see here we call it tabbed view because it has a new tab that opens up outside of the list view and the thumbnail view. You're going to have some options across the top. You're going to be able to copy and paste, remote clipboard, sync your clipboards back and forth. You'll be able to change the quality. Again, you can leave it at high quality. You can change the screen scale. Maybe you want to take it up to like full screen or remote resolution. Whatever works for you and how you need to view the devices. You can save a screenshot of whatever is happening on the device right here in the Save Screen area, and it will save with a file name of the user and the device name on it as well. Remote settings, you really don't have to worry about the remote settings too much. The scroll to mouse will be for your Windows devices. And the share the remote screen link, if you needed to share that link with someone so that they could also remote into it, that is how you can share that remote screen link. Now the new feature, Remote Tabs, is a great new feature that it's going to list all the tabs that are open on this device. Now you'll notice right here it looks like the student is working on code.org, but if we have opened up the Remote Tabs, we notice that they also have Spotify playing somewhere in the background, and they have a YouTube video playing somewhere as well. This is if the multiple desktops, they have multiple tabs open up. You're going to be able to see every tab they have open and actually be able to go in here and close those down. And if you needed to close everything out to just whichever main site or whichever main project they're supposed to be working on, you can do that. If you click all the way to everything, it would close the Chrome browser and you would see it say no active tab until the user opened up a Chrome browser and navigated to a new site. Now for your Windows devices, let's go ahead and open up a Windows device. You are going to have some of the same features, but also an additional feature. Here you can take control of the device. You'll see I've clicked on this icon right here, and I can have no control. Maybe I'm just monitoring the device right here in tabbed view. I can also have shared control, which means myself and the end user have control of the device, just like you were sitting in front of it. And then you have full control. You have full control taken away from the user. They cannot do anything as you have full control of the device. You have Control-Alt-Delete. You know, just like you do on your keyboard, you need to get to the task manager, or maybe you need to log out of the device. That's going to be your Control-Alt-Delete function right there. Again, you have that copy clipboard where you can sync your clipboard back and forth and copy and paste information. This will utilize your keyboard shortcut. So this is not a tool that works if you right click and you get that panel of information. You have to use your keyboard shortcuts, copy or Control C, Control V, or whatever. If you have a different type of machine, it may be different, like Command C or Command V. Those are ones you're going to use your keyboard shortcuts to go ahead and have your sync clipboard work for you there. Quality, you can go ahead and leave that at high quality. There's that screen scale again if you need to take it out to stretch to fill or remote resolution. Again, you have the option to save a screen, grab a screenshot. The user doesn't, there's no indication for the user that a screenshot has been taken, so that you can take, whether good or bad, a screenshot of what's happening on the device. And then you have the remote settings and that share remote screen link as well. Now here you'll see, instead of it saying Remote Tab like it did on Chromebooks, it says Remote Applications, because it's going to show you, right now I don't have anything open. Oh, I do have things open. Beautiful. So on here, you'll see not only is it going to show you the tabs open just like you had on your Chromebooks, it's also going to show you any applications that are open. So on this device, I did have the settings window open. It was minimized down at the bottom, but the remote applications tab did show me that it was open over here, and I was able to close it out. So you can utilize this to keep a track on what your students are doing and have a very clear idea of what sort of tabs and applications they have opened up using this new tool. If you are an organizational admin, make sure that when you set up your user roles that you turn on the remote tab option in the permissions area for your roles to have access to the remote applications in the remote tab in tab view. All right, thank you guys. See you in the next one.